Hey guys, I'm Jeff Thomason, and welcome to this week's episode of Predator Pursuit. This week, I'm going to be teaming up with the guys from 3 Curl Outfitters and Target Rich Environment TV, and we're going to be chasing hogs and coyotes. So I've been friends with Craig Meyer for a long time now. I've actually been lucky enough to fly with him and Heli Hunter, and Craig and the guys from 3 Curl, they joined forces, and now they become the largest hog hunting operation in North America. They can do anything you want out here, guys. Thermal, shooting hogs from a helicopter. If you want to do it, they can handle it. So when I was talking with Craig and we were getting everything set up to come on this hunt, you know, he was telling me he's got a whole bunch of guides here at the outfit, but he's got one in particular that he had in mind. He said he's ate up with coyote hunting, and that right there, that's how I got to know Sam.
Oh, my name's Sam Halser, and I'm a thermal pig guide at 3 Curl Outfitters, just south of Dallas, Texas. So I've been watching Jeff's predator hunting videos for a long time now, back when he was making DVDs of his hunts. So I was pretty excited when I found out he was gonna come out here, and they asked me to kind of show him around some of the properties where he could do some coyote calling.
So the plan for the next few days, we're really gonna focus hard on calling coyotes during the daytime, and then at night, we're gonna pull out the thermals, chase hogs, and maybe even a couple coyotes. Man, we've got pigs strung out from one end of that field to the other. It looks like the big ones are on the back side. We can't get to them, so we're just gonna have to go with these right here. Just hope this wind cooperates. Like 4 that jumped up out of there. That a baby. I knew there were 2 in that hay, but I didn't know there was that many.
How many was there?
At least 4, but the way they ran, we knew those cows were over there, and I was like, I can't do anything with them. And then that straggler, he kind of just ran out here and stopped for us. Hey, it worked out though. That was cool. I swear that was the biggest pig of the group, but I bet that sucker don't weigh 40, 50 pounds.
Made the other ones look small.
That second one I shot must be pretty small.
He's gotta be. It's a little boy.
Little boar.
He's small.
Well, they're not giants by any means, but like I said, man,
they turn into giants.
we couldn't be choosy.
So after getting a couple pigs down, we were gonna head back to the lodge and get some sleep before coming out and doing some coyote calling at first light.
Well, Sam, he's got his crazy guide schedule that he had to stick to this morning. They had clients in camp, so me and the cameraman Cody, we're gonna load up and see if we couldn't go find a coyote on our own. Well, that worked. I tell you, we did some things really good on this spot, and then I messed up one main thing, I think, and that was that decoy placement. After I sat down, I noticed there's that rise right here in the hill, and man, he just couldn't see it. This country's where, man, I cut my teeth in this stuff, and I know the decoys, they play a huge part out here because we pinpoint where they're at. I mean, we'll pull up Onyx or any of our maps and look, and I mean, we know they're in that thick stuff in the daytime, so we can kind of set up to where we can kind of make them do what we want them to do, and he did exactly right. If I would have had that decoy up higher, it would have been a little different story. Other than that, everything went perfect. I mean, he was here in 4 minutes, I think, and me and Cody, we were set up perfect. I mean, we knew where he was coming, so we didn't even have to move, but he still picked us out, and once he picked us out, it was over. Whenever they turn and they start heading back in, it's a done deal. 90% of the time, we're not gonna get them back, so. But man, hey, we got the monkey off our back. We're out here with 3 curl, and like I said, we're just using these maps and just working our way around and trying to figure it out. And they're here, man. The coyotes they're here and they're working, so we're gonna stay after them. We got a big old haired up rascal. Look at that. Oh man, that sucker was in its prime, that's for sure. I've been shooting these West Texas coyotes for so daggum long. I get here, I'm kind of in what I would call Central Texas. It's kind of that agricultural, wooded kind of mix, and man, these coyotes here just get big. I mean, they average probably 35 pounds, something like that. I mean, sometimes they'll get bigger, 40 pounders, but like this guy right here, I mean, he is that big old blockhead on that guy. And they get real dark here too. I mean, look at that. Big old black stripe down their back. I mean, he's got a full belly. I don't know what he's been eating, but he's laying exactly where I shot him. We haven't touched him. He came right up out of this creek right here and stepped up. And looking back at our setup, man, I don't know how he saw us, but he sure enough did. But he did not make it back to where he came from before we dropped him. Big old gnarly sucker, bud. But we got that monkey off our back, so we're gonna go get after him, man. It'll be good. It's a good way to start with a big old healthy male like that. Well, Sam was able to get everything wrapped up with all his clients, and lucky for him, he was able to join us for a couple of late afternoon stands.
So this set is a very secluded wheat field. It's about 1.5 miles off any road. It's got a levee running along it, and then a big creek on the other side of it.
So this next stand, it is just a perfect looking setup, but the only issue is it's kind of flip-flopped on us, and I kind of had to break one of my cardinal rules to get the wind where we wanted it to be and the sun at our back, and just to get things the way we wanted. We're gonna have to walk across this wide open wheat field, and I don't like to do it, but sometimes you gotta break some rules to get the stand set up just like you want. Well, this coyote did everything just right, came in perfect like we wanted him to. Great kill for us. And sure enough, we're hanging out, we're doing some of the TV stuff that we always have to do, and we look up, we catch a flash of another coyote. So we hit the dirt, this coyote works around, he disappears. We look over to our left, and sure enough, we see a third coyote on the wood line. So Sam is out in the middle of the field picking up the Fox Pro. This coyote, he finally disappears. We're able to scramble, get all set back up, and turn on the Fox Pro. I mean, we've been here for probably 45 minutes. I don't know, a long time. Sam walked out there, got the call, and was coming back. And we looked out there and there was another one standing there. And I turned on the call, it wasn't 30 seconds later, and he was coming in. And you know, I told y'all a while ago, we walked across that road right there, and that's exactly what he did, man. He smelled our tracks, and when he got to our tracks, he turned and ran. This is where we wanted to be. It's where the coyotes wanted to be too, huh? It's a decent sized one right there, huh?
Yeah.
Male or female?
Female.
Female.
Female. Wonder if the other one's a male.
Yeah, not super old, not super young. But that second one, I can see its belly way back over there. We'll drag this one over there so we can get them both together. Well, look at that sucker. Oh, it's smaller, but almost a smoky color, huh?
Yeah.
Male or female? Another female?
Another
Yep,
female.
another female. Well, that means I bet that third one was a male up there on the hill. No, that was cool. I like that we got to show everybody what I'm talking about with the tracks and walking in. You know, I mean, you can't draw that up any better, yeah. Well, guys, that was a wild stand, and you know, lucky for us, we were able to pull a double out of it, and you know, a lot of crazy stuff happened, but I'm telling you guys, these coyotes are on fire today. They are on the move, and we have still got a little bit of time for one more daylight stand. So after coordinating with Sam a little bit, and you know, he showed me this one spot on the map, and man, it looks like the perfect setup for us. And we were able to pull up, walk in quiet. We never even walked through the woods with these coyotes where we thought they were gonna be. And we've got the sun at our back, the wind in our face. I mean, everything is perfect. It's the last stand right before dark. You know, things are just lining up for this to be the perfect stand. Right here. Come left. Yeah, he's coming good. far, bud. That sucker, we definitely got some lead in him. I don't know, he was still running good when he hit the brush. I don't know if we killed him or not. That sucker, he was just right on the edge of shotgun range before he finally saw us. And I was in the middle of trying to stay ahead of him. And as soon as I got in the scope, he had already turned to run. There wasn't much I could do, so he took a shot at him, like I said, 50, 60 yards.
He's at the limit.
He's at the limit and running away. That's tough with a shotgun, but I saw the hair come off of him. I know he's hit. Well, guys, I gotta be honest with you on this one. We almost didn't get up and go look for that coyote. And, I gotta give Sam a big shout out on that one. The guide coming out in him, he shot with a shotgun and we were pretty sure he just peppered him. And I shot a couple times on the run and the coyote didn't act like he was hit at all. And Sam, he still got up, went over there, looked for blood, and sure enough, he calls me on the phone. He's like, hey man, we've got blood. And so maybe we find this sucker before it gets dark. We gotta hurry though. Yeah, he went right here. Look at all this blood.
See all that blood.
Absolutely.
Right through here.
Oh, he's dead somewhere. Dude, heck yeah. Hey, I would have never. I'm so glad we just did that. That was a what, 300-yard track probably?
I'm gonna guess that's a little rifle bullet there.
I hit him on the run, huh?
Yeah.
That is lucky, dude. Heck yeah. I was so bummed. I was like, man, we messed that up. And
That was a slam dunk too.
oh man, it was another one of those perfect sets, man. In 2 or 3 minutes, he was there. But I'm so glad you came and looked. We were like, he kind of hit him in the butt with a shotgun and he's gonna run forever. And you came over here, I was like, hey, I called Sam. I was like, what you got? He's like, yeah, there's good blood. And I was like, really? I was like, we better go check that.
2 sets, saw 4 coyotes, killed 3.
Dude,
That's a good ratio.
what a way to finish the night. I guess that last little Hail Mary I put out there, if you can see them and you can, shoot at them. I guess you never know, right? What's that saying? Better lucky than good, huh? Good spot, good pickup on that stand. You knew exactly where to go, so. So we got 4 daytime coyotes, a couple of hogs with thermal, and I'm telling you guys, we're not done yet. I hope you guys enjoyed watching. We'll be back again next week with 3 Curl Outfitters.